Hey again, everyone. My name is Angie, and this will be part 3 of my 3-part complications after immunotherapy mini-series, I guess. There was kind of a lot to get through, and I just wanted to make a little bit smaller videos. So we will get right into that. So I was sent home from the Regina Hospital, stable on prednisone. On March 8th, awaiting a bone marrow biopsy results. I was put back on my thyroid medication that they took me off of like the week before, 2 weeks. I was put on a smaller dose, so maybe they thought that would help with the fatigue and just like to fix my thyroid as well, because I also had the thyroid issue going on. I was still taking the nightly sleeping pills. So prednisone, I'm not by any means a medical professional, but I did a little bit of reading and research on kind of what prednisone does. It steals from your body's own reserves. So to make up for what it's stealing, I was also put on supplements, things like folic acid, potassium, vitamin B, stuff like that. So yeah, the prednisone, it's just kind of circulating in your system, just keeping you going, and I just needed to add a little bit extra there. So I was also sent home with standing orders for twice a week blood tests to be done every Monday and Thursday, I believe, and a standing order for a blood transfusion if I needed it, if my hemoglobin dropped below 70. So that was their magic number. So if I were to have my weekly blood test, or if I were to go in feeling funny to the emergency and my number was at that 70, that was an automatic go to give me some blood. Things were going okay at home. I was still am very tired all the time. To go out and do an errand, I can maybe make 15 minutes of walking, and then I'm done. I have to go to the car or something like that. It's very taxing on my body, so I just have no energy levels right now. I can keep functioning. I'm not passing out or anything, but I'm by no means healthy right now. So I can still walk around the house, maybe take a few plates out of the dishwasher, make a small meal with breaks in between, but overall I'm pretty low on energy. So March 15th, I was feeling weak again, short of breath again when I would be talking to someone. I wasn't quite feeling as bad as that very first time. I wasn't like quite passing out, but I could feel that it was coming on. And because we live in a small town, I didn't want to wait until I got to the point where I was passing out on the floor and we needed to call an ambulance or something. So at that point, I think it was around 12:30 in the afternoon, I got my husband to take me to the local hospital again to see if I could get a blood transfusion with those standing orders. So because I went through the ER and I didn't go to the lab, I was symptomatic is what they call, so they didn't want to let me go out of their care. So I had to kind of wait in the waiting room with everyone else and just kind of wait my turn. So until it was time for me to get in to see an ER doctor. So I eventually did get in, I think about 2 o'clock or so. I actually went up to the desk and spoke with the nurse, and I said, is it going to be much longer? Should I just maybe take my chances going to the lab and getting it done and just waiting there? And she's like, oh, we don't want to let you go out of our care because you're symptomatic. She said it shouldn't be too much longer. So I said, okay, I'll hold on, because I didn't know how long I could sit there feeling like that without fully passing out. Like my husband was sitting beside me and I would kind of put my head on his shoulder and he'd have to shake me because he was afraid that I was going to be passing out. So I had no energy. So I was just completely depleted. For whatever reason, the prednisone kind of wasn't doing its job fully quite then. My body just kind of said, I'm tired. So I was in the emergency. So I did eventually, like I said, I got to a room by about 2 o'clock. I did get a bag of blood. He gave me pre-meds, all that kind of stuff. I think I got Benadryl and some Tylenol, because when I get a blood transfusion, a lot of times I get a headache in the back of my head. That's kind of my allergic reaction. So I got that. So I get the blood, and then I was feeling revived again, and I was sent home about 8 p.m. that day. So now up to the present week that we're in right now. So I got an official diagnosis on March 19th. That was yesterday. My oncologist called and said they are going to be treating me for pure red cell aplasia, or PRCA. So out of all the bone marrow tests and everything, that's what they figure is my diagnosis right now. So it's an autoimmune disease, and or disorder, and it's caused by the immunotherapy that I had received. So it was kind of went hand in hand with immunotherapy. So immunotherapy worked great for when I had the cancer in me. It did its job. It hyped up my immune system. It turned them into big bad fighters. But then they kept giving me the immunotherapy. This is my theory, not what the doctors have said, but this is my theory. They kept giving me the immunotherapy when I didn't have any disease in me to fight. So my immune system is wanting to fight something, so it in turn fights me. So it's causing this. My own body is causing this from the immunotherapy. So they pretty much stopped any future immunotherapies. I think I was supposed to have one more on like the 25th of March, but they're going to be like stopping it, obviously, because it's not helping me anymore. It's actually making me sick. So yeah, my last immunotherapy would have been the last one. I think it was on that February 13th that I mentioned. So the action plan now. So I was just given this brand new action plan, what we're going to be doing, how we're going to be fixing me. So they gave me that yesterday. So my doctor is going to be starting me on an immunosuppressant drug to calm down my own immune system. It's basically bringing it down a few levels. It's not wiping it out completely, but it's going to try and bring it back down to regular levels, so it's not like crazy, so that it can basically reset itself. So that's what this immunosuppressant does. It just says, hey guys, just calm down. And then hopefully once it's calmed down, my body will do a reboot of sorts. And hopefully it'll reset itself and start working the way it's supposed to. This PRCA, it depletes lymphocytes, which are your white blood cells in the body. I won't get technical, but they're basically, resetting my immune system, like I say, by first suppressing it and then hoping it comes back normal and like normally functioning kind of thing. So just need a reset button, basically. So that's what this pill is going to do. Like I said, I've been reduced to 60 milligrams of prednisone, so they're slowly tapering me off that drug, which I'm grateful for, because like I said, I've been feeling very anxious, jittery, that kind of thing. Just I can't relax. I have a million thoughts a minute. So they're prescribing me antibiotics as well while I am on this immunosuppressant, because obviously immunosuppressant, it suppresses your immune system, so you're more prone to getting colds, and I think one was getting shingles and all that kind of stuff, and mouth sores and all that yucky stuff. So they're going to give me something to like keep me healthy while they're also bringing my immunity down. I still have the twice a week blood work and the standing order for the blood transfusion if I do need it. Today's the first day that I went down to that 60 milligram. I haven't picked up my prescription yet for the immunosuppressant from the pharmacy because it's not ready yet. So I'm thinking maybe by tomorrow I can probably start that drug. I will update you after I've been on the new drug and how it's going. So that's going to be about it for this little mini series. I thank you guys so much for all the views and the comments. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'd like to do like a Q&A kind of thing for all the things that I missed. If you guys are maybe going through something similar, I'd like to discuss it with you guys. So thank you so much for watching my channel, and like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Bye.